Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're really getting into something practical, something I think could be super empowering, nailing that job interview in English.
Yeah, and we've got this really helpful guide, Job Interview English. Speak clearly and confidently.
Exactly. And our mission is to kind of break it down for you, distill all that wisdom into clear steps you can actually use.
What's cool about it, I think, is how it takes this, often kind of overwhelming thing, an interview in another language.
Totally nerve-wracking.
Right. And just lays out these clear, actionable steps. So our mission today really is to equip you with the essential phrases, the smart strategies, the confidence boosters.
Yeah, the stuff you actually need to shine.
Precisely. Whether it's, your very first English interview or maybe you're just looking to polish things up a bit.
Interviews can feel, well, pretty scary, let's be honest. Especially when you're focusing on getting the language right, too. But really, you've got this.
Absolutely.
We're going to unpack some really clear models, build up answers piece by piece, and show you exactly how to make a strong, positive impression. Think of this as like your personal roadmap to feeling prepared and, articulate.
Let's get into it.
Okay, so picture this. You walk in, heart's maybe doing a little drum solo.
Yeah. Been there.
And the first thing they hit you with is that classic opener. Tell me about yourself. It almost always kicks things off, doesn't it?
It really does, and it sets the tone. But how do you handle it? You don't want to ramble, but you also don't want to be too brief.
Right. It's a tricky balance.
This raises that important question. How do you keep it concise but still impactful? Interviewers aren't looking for your whole life story here.
No, definitely not.
They need a quick, professional snapshot, tells them if you might fit and if you communicate clearly. And the guide gives us this brilliant, memorable formula.
Okay.
It's a name plus location plus experience education plus one positive. Think of it as me plus where plus experience you plus positive. Simple.
I like that. Me plus where plus experience C plus positive. Easy to remember under pressure.
Exactly.
So let's give them an idea. Say, using the CEFR levels, A2, more basic. You might say, my name is Sarah. I'm from Mexico. I have 2 years of experience in sales. I'm friendly, and I like working in a team.
Simple, clear, positive. Hits all the points.
Yeah. And then for someone maybe B1, B2 level, like, my name is Daniel Park. I'm from Seoul and recently moved to Toronto. I have 3 years of customer support experience and a degree in accounting. I'm organized and learn quickly.
See, same structure, just a bit more detail, slightly more complex language. It adapts.
And it's not just the words themselves, is it? The guide points out pronunciation things.
Oh, yeah, crucial detail, like linking I'm so it flows smoothly, or making sure years of connects naturally, or stressing the right syllable, like in organized. These little things, they make you sound more natural, more confident, more fluent, really.
Shows you're comfortable with the language.
Exactly. It signals you're in command.
And a really key tip from the guide, something people often miss.
The timing.
Yes. Keep it short.
Yeah.
Like 20, 25 seconds.
Yeah.
Max. It's just the intro, remember, not the whole story. It opens the door for them to ask more.
Okay, 20, 25 seconds. Good rule of thumb. And the guy even has these quick options for specific jobs, right?
Yeah, super handy. Like for retail. I've helped customers manage returns, kept shelves organized. Boom.
Or admin?
I schedule meetings, handle email, track deadlines in Excel. Straightforward.
Hospitality.
I welcome guests, solve issues calmly, communicate clearly. Again, focused and relevant.
Wow, that shows how flexible that core formula is. Me plus where plus experience E plus positive. You just slot in the relevant bits.
Precisely. You tailor it instantly. Makes that first impression not just clear, but really relevant to their specific needs. Shows you've thought about it.
Okay, solid start. You've introduced yourself concisely. What's next? Logically, they want to know why you're sitting there.
Which leads us to that pivotal question. Why do you want this job? Right. And this is where it gets really interesting, I think, because it's not just about wanting any job.
No, it's about this job. With this company, you need to show that connection.
So how do you demonstrate that genuine interest? Show you've, done your homework.
Well, connecting it to the bigger picture, this question is your chance. It shows your motivation aligns with their goals. The guide suggests another simple but powerful formula.
Okay.
Company plus role plus growth. 3 parts. You're essentially saying, I like your company, I'm interested in this position, and I see how I can grow here.
Company, role, growth. Got it. That framework really covers the key angles.
It does. It ensures you hit those critical points naturally.
So maybe an A2 example. Something direct.
Sure. Could be.
Yeah.
I want this job because I like your company. I'm interested in this position and I want to grow my skills. Simple, positive, covers the bases.
Okay. And for a B1, B2 level, maybe showing a bit more depth.
Yeah, you could elaborate a bit. Like, I'm interested in this role because your company values teamwork and learning. I saw that on your website. The role itself matches my customer service experience perfectly, and I'm genuinely excited to develop my data analysis skills here.
Ah, see how that links to specific company values and personal development goals? Much more specific.
Exactly. It shows deeper engagement, real thought.
And the crucial tip here seems to be honesty and specificity.
Absolutely. Keep it honest and specific. No fluff. One or two really clear, well-thought-out sentences are often way more effective than rambling. Shows you're serious.
Okay, that makes sense. Now, moving on, what are your strengths? This is where people can sometimes just list words, right? Hardworking, organized, team player.
Yeah, the adjective trap. It doesn't sound very convincing, does it?
Yeah.
How do you make it sound confident and, crucially, believable?
How do you provide proof?
Well, this is where the guide gives us another really practical formula. The S plus E plus B formula.
S plus E plus B.
Strength plus example plus benefit. Don't just state the strength. Give a concrete example and explain the benefit. How does that strength help the team or the company?
Ah, the benefit part. That's the key differentiator.
It really is. It's often missed, but it translates your strength into value for them.
Okay, show me. Instead of just, I'm hardworking.
You'd say, I'm hardworking. Strength. For example, I always make sure I finish my tasks on time, even if it means staying a bit later sometimes. Example, this helps the team rely on me and ensures we meet our deadlines. Benefit.
Nice. See how the example makes it real and the benefit shows the positive impact?
Exactly. Or, I'm a good listener. Strength. I really pay attention to what customers are saying, asking clarifying questions. Example, this helps me understand the root of their problem and solve it effectively the first time. Benefit.
Problem solving. That's the value.
Okay.
And the guide mentions adding specific skills too.
Yeah, practical things. Like,
Yeah.
I can use Microsoft Word and Excel proficiently, or language skills. I speak English and Spanish fluently.
And adaptability.
A great one is simply, I learn new things quickly. Always useful.
So for a B1, B2 level answer, making that S plus E plus B really shine.
You could say something like, I'm very organized. Strength. For instance, in my previous role, I implemented a system using shared calendars and task lists in Excel to track project milestones. Example, this helped the entire team stay aligned and consistently meet our deadlines, even improving our on-time delivery rate by 15%. Benefit.
Oh, that specific metric, the 15% adds real weight.
It does. Concrete examples and quantifiable benefits, where possible, make your strengths undeniable. It's not just a claim, it's demonstrated capability.
Okay, strength covered. Now, deep breath. The one everyone kind of dreads.
Ah, yes. What is your weakness?
The tricky bit, this is where self-awareness is crucial, isn't it? It feels like a trap sometimes.
It can feel that way, but it's actually an opportunity. What's fascinating is how the guide reframes it. It's not about finding a fatal flaw, but showing growth. The formula here is weakness plus action plus progress plus safeguard. WSA plus P plus S. You acknowledge a real minor weakness, explain what you're actively doing about it, show the progress you've made, and sometimes add a safeguard how you prevent it from causing problems now.
So it's about showing you're reflective and proactive,
Yeah.
not pretending to be perfect.
Exactly. That's far more credible. So for an A2 level, maybe. Sometimes I speak too fast when I'm nervous, weakness, but I'm practicing taking deep breaths and focusing on speaking more slowly. Action plus progress.
Simple, honest, shows effort. Or maybe about a skill.
Yeah. I don't have a lot of experience with advanced Excel features, weakness, but I'm currently taking an online course and practicing pivot tables every evening. Action plus progress.
Okay. And for B1, B2, you can add a bit more detail, maybe that safeguard.
Definitely. Like, I used to be a bit shy about speaking up in large group meetings. Weakness. So I started preparing key points beforehand and made a goal to contribute at least one comment per meeting. Action. I find I'm speaking more often and more confidently now.
Good one. Shows a clear strategy and improvement. Another example.
How about, I sometimes used to spend too much time double-checking my work, aiming for perfection. Weakness. Now I allocate a specific time block for review and trust my initial check more. I use a checklist for key items. Action plus safeguard. My work remains accurate, but I deliver it more efficiently now. Progress.
See, the safeguard there is the time limit and checklist. It shows you've managed the issue.
Precisely. It reassures them.
Now, the guide mentions avoiding red flag weaknesses. What exactly are those? What should you definitely not say?
Good question. Red flags are weaknesses that touch on core employability issues. Things like honesty, reliability, teamwork.
So saying I'm often late is probably a bad idea.
Definitely a bad idea. Or, I find it difficult to work with people I don't like. These suggest fundamental problems.
Okay.
The key is choosing something real but fixable, something you are genuinely working on. It shows self-awareness and commitment to growth without raising major doubts about your suitability for the job.
Got it. Choose wisely. Be honest, but strategic.
You've got it.
All right, we're nearing the end of the interview. This is the final push, the big closing argument. Why should we hire you?
Yeah, this is your moment. Your final pitch to tie everything together and make a compelling case.
It really sums up your value proposition, doesn't it?
Absolutely. It's where you explicitly connect your skills and experience to their needs. The guide offers a final formula for this. Match plus value plus proof plus close. M plus V plus P plus C.
Okay, break that down. Match, value, proof, close.
Match. Show how your skills experience align with the job requirements. Value. Explain the specific contribution you'll make. Proof. Give it evidence, ideally something mentioned earlier. Close. A confident concluding statement.
So for an A2 answer, maybe keep it direct and positive.
Yeah, something like, you should hire me because I match the needs I'm responsible. Match value. I learn quickly. Value, and I'm ready to work hard. Close. Hits the key positive traits.
Okay, and for a more detailed B1, B2 response, really leveraging that proof.
You could build on earlier points. For example, you should hire me because my 2 years of customer service experience directly match the requirements you outlined. Match. In my last role, as I mentioned, I reduced customer wait times by implementing a new request organization system, Proof, and I'm confident I can bring that same focus on efficiency and customer satisfaction to your team. Value plus close.
Ah, referencing the earlier example about wait times, that adds credibility.
Exactly. It provides concrete proof of the value you claim you'll bring. It shows consistency.
And the guide suggests maybe adding a couple of positive traits at the end, too.
Yeah, short reinforcing statements can work well. Things like, plus I genuinely enjoy helping people, or I'm known for being organized and always meeting deadlines, or even just, I bring a positive attitude to work every day.
Nice little additions to solidify that positive impression.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you've answered all their questions. Then inevitably they flip it. Do you have any questions for us?
The moment of truth. And what does the guide say is the absolute worst answer here?
No. Right, never say no.
Never. It's such a missed opportunity. Saying no can come across as disinterested or unprepared.
So what does asking questions actually signal to them?
It signals so much. Genuine interest, initiative, critical thinking. It shows you're not just passively looking for any job, but actively evaluating if this role and this company are the right fit for you too.
It's a two-way street, after all.
Exactly. The guide recommends preparing 1 or 2 safe, smart questions. You don't need a long list.
Okay, what are some good examples of safe, smart questions?
Well, you could ask about the team. Can you tell me more about the team I'd be working with? Shows you value collaboration.
Good one. Or the day-to-day.
Yeah. What does a typical day or week look like in this role? Helps you understand the reality. Training is another good one. Is there specific training provided for new employees? Shows you want to learn.
What about something more strategic?
You could ask, how is success typically measured in this role, maybe in the first 3 or 6 months? Shows you're results focused.
Ooh, I like that one. And always good to ask about the process, right?
Definitely. What are the next steps in the interview process? Shows you're keen and clarifies expectations.
Okay, so I have 1 or 2 ready, and how do you wrap up after asking your question?
A simple, polite close works best. Something like, that's really helpful, thank you. I really enjoyed learning more about the role. Could you remind me of the next steps?
Perfect. Now, a crucial tip from the guide about certain questions. Salary and benefits.
Ah, yes. The advice is generally to hold off on salary and benefits questions during the initial interview stages.
Unless they bring it up first.
Exactly. Unless the interviewer raises it, it's usually better to save those discussions for later, perhaps when an offer is being considered. Asking too early can sometimes make it seem like compensation is your primary driver.
Good advice. Focus on the role and fit first.
Right.
Okay, we've covered the what to say. But the how is just as important, isn't it? Delivery matters.
Hugely important. Nonverbal cues, your tone, your preparation, they all contribute massively to the overall impression.
So what are some key delivery tips from the guide?
Okay, several good ones. First, smile and make eye contact. Seems basic, but it conveys friendliness and confidence. Obviously, adapt eye contact to cultural norms, but generally, be engaged.
Okay. What else?
Pace yourself. This is huge, especially in a second language. Slow down slightly, use shorter sentences. It aids clarity.
Good tip. Avoid rushing.
Yeah. Also, structure your answers. Remember those formulas. Aim for 2-3 clear sentences. Keep it focused. Don't ramble.
And your voice.
Use your voice effectively. Finish your sentences strongly. Don't let your voice trail off at the end that can sound uncertain. Speak clearly.
Makes sense. What about online interviews? Any specific tips there?
Oh yeah, very relevant now. Ensure your camera is at eye level. No one wants to look up your nose. Find a quiet background free from distractions. And crucially, test your microphone and internet connection beforehand. Technical glitches are unprofessional.
All sounds like good common sense, but easy to forget in the moment.
Totally. Preparation helps manage those details.
Now, something I found really valuable in the guide was the part for people without much formal work experience. How do they tackle these questions?
Yes, that's so important. It acknowledges that not everyone has years of job history. It shows how to frame any experience as relevant.
So for an A2 level, someone just out of school, perhaps?
They could say something like, I recently finished high school. While I don't have formal work experience, I volunteered at a community center where I helped organize events and communicate with visitors. Experience. I'm reliable, hardworking, and I'm very excited to learn quickly in this role. Positive.
That works. It shows initiative and positive traits from volunteering.
Exactly. And for a B1, B2 level, you can focus even more on those transferable skills.
Like how?
Although I'm at the beginning of my professional career, my volunteer work at the community center allowed me to build strong transferable skills. For example, I learned event organization, clear communication with diverse groups of people, and became proficient with tools like Google Docs for planning. Experience skills. I'm highly motivated, a quick learner, and I'm eager to apply these skills and grow with your team. Positive growth.
See, that really spins volunteer work into concrete, valuable skills.
It's all about framing it correctly. The guide also points out some common grammatical errors to watch out for.
Oh, yeah? Like what?
Little things that can trip people up, saying, I'm hard work, instead of the adjective, I'm hardworking.
Ah, right. Adjective versus noun.
Or saying, I am from 2 years experience, instead of the correct structure, I have 2 years of experience. Small errors, but fixing them boosts perceived fluency.
Definitely makes you sound more polished.
Mm-hmm.
And the final piece of advice from the guide, maybe the most important for building confidence.
Yes. Simple but powerful. Practice out loud.
Just saying it in your head isn't enough.
Not really. Hearing yourself speak the answers helps enormously. You catch awkward phrasing, timing issues, pronunciation slips.
You could even record yourself in your phone.
Absolutely. Recording yourself is fantastic. You can listen back, identify areas to improve your pace, your intonation, those filler words.
Yeah.
It's probably the single best way to get comfortable and build real, genuine confidence before the actual interview.
Practice makes prepared, maybe.
Practice makes prepared and confident. Exactly.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, we have covered a lot today in this deep dive into job interview English. From that first, tell me about yourself, to asking your own questions at the end. Strengths, weaknesses, why you want the job.
Yeah, and how to structure those answers using those handy formulas, ME plus where plus XPDO plus POS, company plus role plus growth, S plus E plus B, W plus A plus P plus S, M plus V plus P plus C, plus all the delivery tips.
It really feels like a masterclass in preparation.
It really does. And if we connect it back, the true value isn't just like memorizing phrases parrot fashion.
No.
It's understanding the why behind each question, the structure of a good answer. That encourages you to think critically about your own experience and how to present your best self. It's about applying the knowledge strategically.
So what does this all mean for you listening right now? Maybe the takeaway is that the most effective interview answer isn't always about having flawless, perfect English.
Important, yes, but maybe not the most important thing.
Right. Perhaps it's more about that genuine confidence and clarity that shines through when you truly understand your own value and you know how to articulate it clearly and concisely.
Well said. Confidence born from preparation.
So here's a final thought to leave you with. What's one small specific step you can take today, right now, even to practice your English interview skills and start building that confidence? Maybe you just record yourself answering, tell me about yourself for 30 seconds.
Great suggestion. Small steps build big confidence.
Think about it. Give it a try. Thanks for joining us on The Deep Dive, and we'll catch you next time.